No. Okay. Welcome to Park Halton to this intermediate semi-final with Trim and Walterstown on the 25th of October 2021. I'll hand you over to the match commentator Rory Downey.
Thanks, John. Good afternoon. Beautiful sunny day here in Park Halton. The sun is shining right into our face here in the commentary position, so I'm standing here with my hand over my eyes, just trying to see all the action. So just quickly run through the starting teams. Trim start as listed in the programme. Goals: Peter Farrell. Full back line: Jared Wan, Luke Moore and Declan Dowling. Half back line: Conor Quigley, James Tober, Kieran O'Rourke. Midfield: Rob Burke, Sean Fitz. Half forward: Kieran Caulfield, Alan Douglas, who's captain, Darragh Lynch. And inside forward line that's been extremely potent so far this year: Mikey Cullen, Aaron Lynch and Owen O'Connor. Cormac Riley, the match referee, is just about to get things underway. We'll quickly run through the Walterstown team. John Davis in goals, Peter Reynolds, Owen O'Mahony and Aaron McLaughlin, the full-back line. Alan Wall, Cathal Henley and Conor Farrelly, half-backs. Alvin Crosby wearing 8 and Brian McGrain wearing 21, line out in midfield. And then you've got Mark McCormack, Rory O'Dowd, Barry O'Connell, half-forwards, and inside forwards of Robert Cunningham, Brian O'Connell and Sam McCabe. So the game is underway, ball thrown in, and the lads contested at number 5 there, Alan Wall, who's lining out midfield. Know Alan well, he was in school with Davino. Nice ball into the half forward line. Toher putting his man under pressure. Good physical challenge from Toher early on, but his man gets around and plays the ball in. Luke is beaten to the ball by Brian O'Connell. Brian runs inside, but Luke, the referee is penalising Luke. I thought Luke got away there and got a hand in, but Cormac Riley was right on the spot and indicate an early free in here. 27 seconds gone and a free in and a chance for Walterstown to open the scoring. So trying to judge the breeze here as well. The breeze seems to be playing, it's favouring Trim here in the first half. It's a blustery enough all day here in Navan, but the pitch, which was recently voted #1 pitch in the country, looking magnificent, and that's a good start for Walterstown. And the free is slotted over the bar. I think it was the man who was fouled himself who took the free, the number 14, Brian O'Connell. So Petey's kick out is intercepted and Walterstown are bearing down on the goal here. Looking dangerous position is 13, Robert Cunningham bearing in, he plays it out there, and it's a goal. And Brian O'Connell followed up his quick opening point with a goal, and a terrible start here for Trim. There's only 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock and Trim find themselves 1-1 to no score down. The bad kick out from Peter Farrell was intercepted on the half back line, and Walterstown had the numbers running and they worked the goal well. This time Peter goes to the middle of the field and it's picked up there by Conor Quigley. Draws the foul. Knew what he was at there, I think, Conor. Kicks the ball crossfield, it's going to go over everybody, it is, and Mikey Cullen is onto the ball, the breaking ball. It's running away from him on the greasy surface and Mikey's not going to get there. And a combination of the breeze and the greasy pitch, the ball took off when it bounced and beat Mikey to the end line. So it's a wide ball for Trim and it's going to be a kick out here to John Davis at the Walterstown goal. Wearing a cap to keep the sun out of his eyes. Kicks the ball, a low flat ball towards Alan Wall, but Sean Fitz is there, takes the mark. Plays the ball off to Rob Burke. Rob juggles a little bit with it, can't clean up possession, and he's cleaned out then by Alvin Crosby. And it's a great start here from Walterstown. Alan Wall on the ball again, but it's turned over. Caulfield has it now. Caulfield onto Owen O'Connor, and Dougie running through. Dougie, lucky he overcarried it. He got well stopped, chips a lovely ball up here and it's a wide ball. It was that Owen O'Connor. Owen O'Connor was following up there, and nice chip pass there from Dougie. But Owen pushed his shot to the right hand side and wide. Trim second wide, but at least the ball from a Trim point of view is down the right end of the field. John Davis with the kick out again, goes over this side. Kieran O'Rourke, as he misjudged it, it's well taken there by Mark McCormack. Mark's under a little bit of pressure, plays the ball back to Alvin Crosby. Alvin, big man in the middle of the field. And now it's Brian McGrain. He's bottled up, well done by Darragh and by Sean Fitz here, but he manages to retain possession, plays the ball back then to Mark McCormack. The ball now is in here with Rory O'Dowd. Rory with a good foot pass in front of the man there. And Trim a bit fortunate there.
Trim playing with the aid of a very strong breeze going into the O'Mahony's goals. There's the flag there.
Trim have taken the free quickly, and Conor Quigley now has the ball. Breaks for the tackle, tries to play the Jared Wan. He gets it to him there. Eventually, a dangerous looking ball. It did find its way to Jared. Jared looks like he's got a new haircut on today. He gets fouled, and it's going to be a free from the middle of the field. Trim have 4 or 5 lads there. Dougie takes the ball. I prefer to see Dougie further up the field, to be honest, rather than taking the free in the middle of the park. Dougie is looking for the runners inside. Walterstown have a man sitting in front of Aaron Lynch. Dougie goes for Lynchy on the far side. Aaron Lynch makes a great run, bravely goes to the ball and knocks it back here and gathers it at the second attempt. Solos one way, then the other, pops it off. No, he doesn't. He drops it. That's going to drop short, I think. And it's a comfortable ball there for John Davis. Lynchy tried that one off his left. Didn't make the range. Brian McGrain has the ball now. Out here towards Mark McCormick. Rourke is there trying to turn him. So the ball is then played back to John Davis. So 4 minutes gone, 1-1 to no score to Walterstown. Trim really haven't got a foothold in the game, so they're really up against it here. So the ball is now worked down the stand side of the ground. Walterstown are being very patient in possession, playing against the breeze. They're carrying the ball and eat up as much ground as possible without kicking the ball in. So it's a free there. Aaron McLaughlin plays it short. And it's now back with Kyle Henley, centre back. Plays the ball on here to Alban Crosby. Walterstown very, very patient on the ball around the middle third of the park here. This time the ball is played in towards Torres there. Can he get a hand on the ball? And the man plays now, continue. Good tackle there by Kieran Caulfield. But Alan Wall picks the ball up, kicks a good ball into the danger man. Brian O'Connell out in front of his man here, out in front of Luke, tries to roll him, but the Toher and Luke are there and they spill the ball. But well done, great stuff from Toher. Plays the ball off to Dara Lynch. Dara now. Dara's going. Mikey Cullen's making a nice run here in front, but Dara holds onto the ball, plays to Sean Fitz. Sean Fitz does go for Mikey. Hand pass ball. Mikey can't get it and he's cleaned out. Good challenge there from Brian McGrain. Left Mikey on his backside, but Dougie picks up the pieces. Now Mikey is hurt. Mikey's still down on the ground. Now Aaron Lynch has the ball. Aaron is well ball. Lucky bounced the ball twice to me, but Dara Lynch has it. Mikey is back up on his feet. He's hobbling a little bit. He's got a dead leg, I think. Gets the ball, and this time he draws the foul. And Trim a bit fortunate maybe John to get a free that time. I think Mikey was playing for it.
Yeah, Mikey played for it, but he got it in fairness, and a great challenge shoulder to shoulder previous to that. Trim just look a little bit lethargic there today. They're fumbling the ball, they're mispassing the ball. They just need to, regain a bit of confidence and get back into this game. Aaron Lynch should take the free.
So Lynchy was taking them from this distance here in the warm-up. I saw 1 or 2 of them going short. Hopefully this one will have the range. Lynchy, good looking balls.
Great kick. Great
beautiful kick from Aaron Lynch. And Trim, after 6 minutes 15 seconds, finally got on the scoreboard. So 1-1 Walterstown, 1 point to Trim.
Just that last Walterstown attack, Luke Moran was 3 to 4 yards off his man. You can't do that. That young O'Connell lad is a very good footballer, and you can't give him that kind of room.
This time it's Walterstown to struggle with the kick out. It's going over the far sideline. It's going to be a sideline ball for Trim. Over there, there's Dougie again. He goes short to Decky Dowling. Back to Dougie. Trim now. It's Trim's turn to be patient in possession. Walterstown have pretty much everybody back. They're 13 men back behind the ball. So Conor Quigley finds a little bit of space and takes a long range shot on, and he's put it over the bar. And that's one way to beat the mass defence, John, isn't it? Kick points from range.
If they're retreating and you kicking them from distance and being accurate, they'll have to come out and get you, and that'll create the gap. So great point from Conor Quigley in the 7th minute of the game.
1-1 to 2 points. Kick out comes this side. Who's under the Rourke and Sean Fitz. Sean breaks it down. Can he get something on it? Sockers it along the ground towards Dara Lynch. Dara should get the pick up here. He does. Will he take his man on the inside? He does. He takes on Alban Crosby. Looks like he was tugged back a little bit. He's playing on. Dara then works the ball to Aaron. Aaron chips a nice ball into Mikey, who's recovered from that earlier bang. His jersey got pulled. It's going to be a free. The referee plays a good advantage. Good referee in, and a great score from Mikey Cullen. And all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, Trim are back in the game, John, and some nice quick interchange of passes there.
Yeah, I've been saying it all year, I suppose. When Trim play the ball quick into their inside line, we're very dangerous. When we hold it up, we get clogged down. So I suppose the lesson to the story is get it in quick into the lads.
So Mikey recovered from that earlier bang, and now Walterstown under a bit of pressure. Good grab over the far side there by Barry O'Connell. Pops the ball on to be on running. Who's just the number 4? It's an Aaron McLaughlin running there. We're in the foot race. Kieran Caulfield, and he gets fouled.
Well done, Kieran.
Super stuff, Kieran, who's been excellent all year, particularly in funneling back and helping this half back line, and he did it there again. And now Dougie picks up the ball. Rise the challenge. No. Whoa. Okay. We'll take the free. Barry O'Connell, good hit on Dougie. Referee was on the spot, gives Trim the free. Dougie works the ball short. They're double teaming Aaron Lynch every time they get the ball, so there should be a man over. But that's the spare man there. It's Brian McGrain. Gets a hand in to break up that attack. Decky Dowling is well forward there for Trim, but now it's number 4 for Walterstown, Aaron McLaughlin. He's got into the ball earlier on. It's a mistake there, and all of a sudden Trim have increased the heat around the ball, and they're starting to pick up loose possession. Dara cuts inside. He's fouled. An advantage from the referee. Back to Sean Fitz. There's numbers over this side. Nice ball here onto the far side, Caulfield, and he got fouled. He took the shot, I think.
Great score, Kieran Caulfield.
The referee let play continue, and Kieran with his trusted left foot curled that ball beautifully in and over the bar, and now we're back all square after 9 minutes. 4 points to Trim, 1-1 for Walterstown. Walterstown haven't got the ball out of their own half in the last 5 minutes. Trim have been totally dominant, but that's the breeze is playing a big part in that. Great breakdown there, and Jerry, who's Connor Quigley it was, on the Kieran Caulfield. Caulfield back to Decky. Decky across there now here to Kieran O'Rourke. Kieran O'Rourke takes his man on. Probably not the best thing to do, and he got turned over there by the number 13, Robert Cunningham. But Kieran, in fairness, battled back and got a hand in, but conceded the sideline ball. And the sideline right over the far side, the halfway line for Walterstown. Ball is punted in towards Sam McCabe. Sam picks the ball up, gets a nice turn there, solos the ball nicely to space. Good long foot pass in towards the danger man, Brian O'Connell, is it? And the ball breaks on the ground. Brian's going to get this. Is he? A good foot in there from Luke Moore and managed to get something on it. But it's the 11, Rory O'Dowd, and he's got an advantage. And probably a good free to concede there from Trim. It looked like they were 6s and 7s down that ball with it.
Yeah, the full back line is struggling a little bit when that ball goes in. That young O'Connell fella's after getting nearly every ball that went in. As I said, you need to be right up with him or in front of him to deny him getting the ball, because he's a very good footballer.
And he has what should be a relatively straightforward tap over free here. So the 20-metre line into the hospital end. And he makes no mistake. So that's 1-2 for Walterstown. All their scores so far coming from the boot of Brian O'Connell. 4 points to Trim. We've got nearly 11 minutes gone. Peter Farrell with the kick out, chips a nice ball here, and Sean Fitz made a good run there and he wasn't picked up. Holds onto the ball, pops into Connor Quigley. Connor's a great man, shows great energy around the middle of the field. He'll run all day. He's getting bottled up here, but decides to pop the ball off to Decky Dowling. Decky hasn't made any breaks forward just yet. Connor left foot of a dangerous looking ball, not the type of ball that Mikey would want, but he wins it brilliantly. Mikey has a little luck, plays a great ball in towards Lynchy now. Can we get something out of this? Ball hops off Lynchy, gets on the second attempt, and Caulfield making an overrun. Brilliant stuff, Kieran rolling in on the goals. Great save by John Davis. Great save by John Davis, but a great bit of play there from Trim. Connor Quigley with a hospital type pass into Mikey, but Mikey one-handed managed to pull the ball out of the sky, chipped it into Lynchy, and Lynchy turned, popped it off to Kieran Caulfield, who was charging in the goals, but good save from John Davis, and it results in a 45 for Trim. Aaron Lynch has come out to take it. It's fairly central. So Lynchy taking a nice long run up at this one. It's curled in and it's curling over. Well done, Aaron Lynch. So 1-2 to 5 points. 12 minutes gone. John Davis now looking for options in the kick out. Hits it towards Alan Wall. Sean Fitz trying to get something on him. Alan rolls him nicely. Well done, Fitzy. Fitzy managed to half dispossess him. Forces Alan back. And Fitzy gets a hand in. Brilliant stuff. And Fitzy's still going. Great determination there from Sean Fitz. Now it's Owen O'Connor's turn to put a heat on here. And Owen does well. That's great determination. The Trim back. The Walterstown men are going backwards with the ball. Great stuff, Owen O'Connor. And the Walterstown man managed to get the ball away. It wasn't a tidy ball, but he got it away to Owen O'Mahony, the full back. Pops it inside. And Trim are really trying to put the heat on high up the field here. And now the ball is worked into Alvin Crosby. Plays a low ball in towards young O'Connell. Luke is with him. Don't foul him, Luke. He's going nowhere at the minute. Don't foul him, Luke. And Luke gets it's going to be. Oh! Looked like Luke had got a toe on that ball, John, to me for a 45, but the umpire waved it wide, so.
We won't argue with that.
We won't argue with that decision, is right. Yeah, and Brian O'Connell is just asking the referee about that one, but anyway, Trim restart, and it's Peter with a chip pass towards Dougie. Peter starting to find his range after that first one. So Dougie comes forward now he can play the pass in towards Mikey, making a great run right over to the far corner. Mikey's going to take his man on here. He comes inside, he's looking for Aaron Lynch, is he? No, he pops the ball off, and it was a foul. This could be a penalty.
It is a penalty, yeah.
Penalty.
Yeah,
I think that was that Conor Quigley running through from midfield there, John, and I think
it was
Mikey,
Conor, yeah.
Mikey played the ball to him, and as Conor, he was being impeded, he wasn't able to gather the ball. He tried to play on in fairness to him and tried to soccer style the ball towards the goals, but the referee, who's had a good start to the game, was right up there and blew the whistle, and the true sign, John, of any of these things is there was no complaints from the Waterstown defenders there, so
absolutely
I think it was a stonewall penalty.
He referee was very certain about what he was doing, and no one gave out about it. Aaron Lynch now lined up this penalty.
Come on, Lynchy. Lynchy.
Put it away.
Lynchy, who very, very rarely misses, and today wasn't the day for a miss, and he drilled the ball low and to the goalkeeper's right into the bottom corner of the net, and Trim now have jumped into a 1-5 to 1-2 lead.
We lead every bit of it with the wind. It's a strong wind, but at least we're getting a foothold into the game now.
John Davis goes long this time, but Trim have the numbers there. Oh, great catch, great leap there from Alvin Crosby. Looked like he had no business winning that ball, but he backed in and won it. But that's a poor ball. Toher should get something on this. He does, and Toher forces the turnover. That's going to be a Trim ball. Rory O'Dowd was a little bit slow getting there. James Toher bottled him up.
Water break.
And it's going to be the water break in the first half. 15 minutes, 19 seconds gone. 1-5 to 1-2. We've settled down nicely, John, after a shaky start.
Yeah, we started very poorly. As you said, we're 1-1 down after 70 or 80 seconds in the match, but we've settled well into it. Walterstown haven't had just a shot at goal since, but we've settled into the game. We're 3 points up, but we need to build on that lead. It is a strong win. But we're starting to play the way we usually do play, so with a bit of energy and enthusiasm.
And a high press, John. They're really pressing the Walterstown half-backs and midfielders on the ball and forcing them backwards and trying to create the turnover.
Yeah, and they're getting the turnovers as well.
Yeah.
As you said, Sean Fisher did magnificent work here in front of us here on the terrace side, and we eventually got the turnover from it, and I think it could have led eventually to the penalty when it went back over. So yeah, we need to keep doing that, and we're doing it well. So
just all 1-2 that Waterstown have scored have come from the boot of Brian O'Connell, 2 frees, and then a good goal when Waterstown intercepted one of the Trim's kickouts and worked the ball very quickly into the goals. But Trim have responded well. A point from Conor Quigley, a point from Kieran Caulfield, a point from Mikey Cullen, and 1-2 from the boot of Aaron Lynch, the goal being a penalty that he just dispatched there a couple of minutes before the water break. So the referee is getting the players back out in the field, and it's going to be a sideline ball to Trim over this side. James Toher is coming over to take it. Peter Farrell giving him something, but he pops the ball short to Rob Burke. Rob rolls his man a bit too easily and onto Toher. Now Trim can get away. Darragh Lynch now on the ball. Darragh straightens up, but then he knocks the ball back to Quigley. A lot of stuff is going through Conor Quigley in this Trim team today. And now Jerry Dwan has found a lovely pocket of space there, just going into the 65. And Toher's continues his run, and Rob Burke has continued his run. And Rob takes the ball on, puts it wide. It looked like Jerry Dwan was taken out behind the play there. But the referee was right there. I think it was an accidental conclusion. I think that was Rob Burke took that ball and kicked it wide.
Rob does that nearly in every game. He should be handed off to the guys that do the scoring on the team. These wides all build up and they can hurt you at the end of the game.
So another poor kick out from John Davis. He's kind of angry with himself as soon as he kicked it. Because he pushed it right over to the sideline. It's going to be a sideline ball for Trim right over there on the far side of the field. Who's going to take it? Dougie again, who wants to get his hand on the ball every time there's a dead ball. I suppose a good sign, I suppose a nice experience. Hopefully Dougie will always pick the right pass. Now Trim running a few patterns. Owen O'Connor's absolutely been assaulted inside. Yeah. Excellent stuff again. The referee has spotted.
Absolutely brilliant refereeing.
Yeah, Owen was trying to get away from his man. The cornerback was all over him, I think. And the referee was right up at the play. He's been very, very good in the early stages. And it's going to be a free in for Aaron on the 20-yard line. He's going right-footed at it. It's not the best side for a right-footer, and there's a tricky breeze as well. So if this goes over, it will be a very good score. Then she drills it in, and absolutely no mistake.
Accurate Aaron is at it again.
Accurate Aaron is at it again. That's 1-3 for Aaron early doors, which is great because when he starts well, John, he usually keeps that form up throughout the whole game, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a confidence player, and you know, he maybe had a quiet start of the season, but he was on fire the last day. I think he scored 3-7 or 2-7 or whatever. But yeah, he's a confidence player and a great player.
And the referee has called the play to a halt here. I think one of the Walterstown players might be having a little word with him. It's the man who fouled on O'Connor in that last passage of play is having a chat with the referee. It was the number 3, Owen O'Mahony. He obviously wasn't too happy with the decision, but the referee just explained himself, but he's making the kick out be retaken. So John Davis goes over to the stand side again, the ball hanging in the breeze. Quigley underneath it, Quigley breaks it down, but Walterstown have the numbers there. Good hit in there again, Owen O'Connor. A bit unlucky. He wasn't penalised for the hit, he was penalised for dragging the ball out of the man's hand. Alan Wall now storming through the middle of the field. Will he solo it? No, he hand passes it off to Rory O'Dowd, who's out in front of Toher. Tries to show, move Toher one way, then the other, turns back inside, plays the ball across the goals, and it drifts harmlessly wide. I think that's Walterstown first wide of the game. Anyway, Peter Farrell with the kick out, chips the ball. There seems to be a pattern of play here. Peter's happy just to chip the ball short to somebody who's running around the half-back position. So Decky has the ball now, plays the ball across to Sean Fitzgerald now has 10-15 yards in front of him. He's got Kieran O'Rourke to his side. Will he use him? Yeah, he pops it to Rourke, who's standing still. Dougie is encouraging Rourke to get moving. Sean Fitz now has the ball, pops into Dougie. Dougie's got a man right up his backside. It's Brian McGrain, but Dougie rolls nicely. Now will Dougie kick the ball forward, left-footed pass in towards Aaron Lynch.
Brilliant pass
from Dougie onto Toher. Toher now has come forward, didn't play the ball in early, held it up onto Dougie, who's continued his run. Now Dougie jinks inside. Dougie's going to go from long range, and it's a great ball in. Great score, Malcolm Douglas.
I think what Dougie roared at who's coming out, Sean Fitzgerald, he let roar at him. He said, "Give the ball."
Yeah.
You know that to give it quick, because as I said, when we move the ball quick, we're a good team.
So a great score from Dougie, his first. 1-7 now for Trim, 1-2 for Walterstown.
Keep tapping them over, lads. Keep tapping them over.
Yeah. Okay, there is maybe it must be a blood sub or something here, John. There's the number 3 there. The referee was over talking to him again, and he's run over to the line there. So he must have a bit of blood or something, and he's just gone to get it cleaned up before he can go back out of the park. So,
no, he's coming straight back.
Was it? Well,
Gum shield.
Must have been gum shield, yeah. And if it is a gum shield, yeah, I thought there was a punishment for that. But anyway.
Yeah, like hard, I think it is.
Yeah. Anyway, look, in fairness, the referee just have to
referees have a good game so far.
So John Davis, good ball towards the middle of the field. Sean Fitz grappling underneath there with his man. He's been only penalised for pulling Alan Crosby's arms. I think there was 2 of them at it, but the referee penalised Sean Fitz. Now, good ball inside here to 13. Robert Cunningham. Robert rolls well. Nice ball onto 6. Good ball. Could be a mark. It is a mark.
Too loose in the full forward.
Yeah. Ryan O'Connell is showing nicely for the ball, and it was a lovely pass in there from Colin Henley. And now he's got a.
This guy is going to punish us all day if we stand 2 to 3 yards off him every time the ball comes in. Luke Ward needs to get up tight and put pressure on the ball.
So it's a good score there from Walterstown. Good score from Brian O'Connell from the mark. So Walterstown are being instructed to get tight on the Trim men for the kickouts. Peter has to drill one over towards the sideline. 2 Trim men going over, and the ball is broken here, and it's picked up. And Walterstown are on the attack quickly here down the far side of the field. And Cutman said he's going to. No, he didn't get fouled. Walterstown trying to work the scoring opportunity, but they're shooting into the breeze, so it's a tricky shot. And he drills the ball high and wide, and that was.
As good a wide as I've ever seen in Navan.
Yeah, it's a tricky breeze to be shooting in the job. Yeah. Have to work the ball in a bit closer, I think, before they take a lot of shots. So
090
Peter Farrell looking for Decky's going short for him. Yeah, Peter's quite happy to chip the ball to. And it's a mistake. And Brian O'Connell is in again. And he's staring down at the goals. And Luke tries to foul him. And they work the ball. And they walk the ball into the net. Sam McCabe. What a disaster. I was just saying that Peter seemed happy to chip the ball short for the kickouts. Decky Decky got the ball, and as he fell over as he tried to hand pass the ball to Luke Moore and misplaced them over Luke's head, Brian O'Connell charged in the goals and unselfishly squared the ball to Sam McCabe, who was running in, who was able to palm the ball into the open goals. And all of a sudden, from a position of dominance, the score now reads 1-7 to Trim, 2-3 to Walterstown. And Peter's under pressure with his kick out, but Jerry Dwan recovers the ball over there on the far side of the field, plays the ball in here now to Rob Burke. Rob has a little bit of a solo. He's got Decky down and standing still. Normally Decky's running up, giving him something. But anyway, Conor Quigley is there. Conor chips the ball in. It's a dangerous ball in. It's going over everybody. Owen O'Connor is being bottled up. And Owen O'Mahony comes out with the ball. Darrell Lynch tries to hold the man up, but he gets shrugged off. And then now Walterstown have their tails up. And it's a nice pass in there to the midfield. Rob is too slow. Alan Wall has the ball. Alan's going to cut in on his left side. He's going to turn. He tries to shove Rob out of the way. Pops the ball off. Maybe he should have taken the shot on himself. Onto Sam McCabe, who drops it. Knocks it back here. And that ball is pulled wide. Mark McCormick. That was a poor effort from Walterstown from a promising position. Alan Wall is a strong man, and he seemed to have the inside track on Rob Burke. He should have cut across him there, and with his left foot popped an easy pass. He decided popped an easy shot. Anyway, Peter goes long, right in the middle. What a kick from Peter. He sees Conor Quigley in space. Conor is bottled up, but the referee is playing another advantage. Conor plays the ball off towards Aaron Lynch. Aaron had his left foot, and Aaron's dragged it wide. Not really like Aaron, but what a kick out from Peter there, John.
Brilliant kick out.
Bit of pressure from the last one. Walterstown pushed up, and Peter decided to go long, and he landed it right into Conor Quigley's chest, and Prim set up the attack, but unfortunately Aaron pulled the shot wide. So another kick out here for John Davis. Trim's fourth wide.
Seeing Birmingham warming up the far side of the pitch.
And that breeze is definitely causing trouble for John and his kick-outs. The ball is hanging, but he's going to the go-to man here is Alvin Crosby. Alvin got fouled again, that time to Sean Fitz, and plays the free in towards Robert Cunningham. Robert pops the ball off again, and now Walterstown are starting to move nicely here. Caulfield is back helping his man, and that's the ball in there. Can Luke get something on it this time? Brian O'Connell out in front. Rolls his man again. There's 2 or 3 Trim men on him. He's being fouled surely, but the referee allows continue, and he's popped the ball off the post and over the bar, and that man is causing serious damage in there, John.
Absolutely. Luke Moore is in big trouble with what's his first name?
Brian
O'Connell. He's son of Martin O'Connell, a former great Millennium man. But Luke needs to change his game up a bit, because playing from behind him and winning every ball is not going to do the trick. So
Luke misses the ball here. Luke's at a bit 6s and 7s. It was a simple ball he should have gathered, but he missed it, and Trimmer under pressure now. Alvin Crosby on the ball. Darrell Lynch is back there to try and help him, and he's been bottled up nicely with Jared Dwan. He drops the ball. Do Trim have the numbers there? No, Walterstown still have it. It's the number 4, Aaron McLaughlin there. Plays the ball in here to Rory O'Dowd. Rory goes one way or the other on Toher. Goes inside off his left foot, drills a good ball in, and he puts it wide. He tried the outside, the stale slice with the outside of the foot. And that's another wide, and a bit of a let off there for Trim. Trim are just wobbling a little bit. 25 minutes gone, 1-7 to 2-4. Draw match here in Navan, and Trim, as John has mentioned earlier, are playing with the advantage of a significant breeze here. That's definitely causing problems to Walterstown for their kickouts, but when they work the ball up the field, they're looking dangerous. Peter drills a nice flat ball there towards Dougie, goes over everybody. Can Trim get on it? They can indeed. Caulfield charging on the goals. He's got the legs. His man is closing him. Kieran should take the point. Oh, he got a shove, and the referee, he got a bit of a shove just as he kicked the ball. The referee didn't see anything untoward there and didn't give the free, but Kieran maybe could have tapped that one over a little bit sooner. John, he ran it a little bit close. Maybe he was trying to draw a man and create an overlap.
Yeah, it looked like he did. He was going at full pace as well, but he did get a little clip. But look, referee has been very good up to this. These boys are doing some dragging and pulling at our lads.
They sure are. The kickouts, there's an awful lot of pulling and dragging going on. And Rob Burke's been penalised there, and the crowd over there aren't happy because there seems to be a lot of pulling and dragging going on. The Trim forwards, earlier Rob Burke's name, I think, has been jotted down with the referee. I don't think it was him that fouled Alvin Crosby the last couple of times. I think it was Sean Fitz, but the referee seems to have having a word with Rob. And Walterstown have the free, just on their own 65. They go long. Toher gathers comfortably, shrugs his man off, plays the ball onto Dougie. Dougie knocks a nice ball on here to Quigley. Now onto Rob Burke. Rob is going to get bottled up here, is he? No. He runs inside, but again it's another fumble. But the referee has been kind to Rob there and given him a free. Conor grabs the ball. I'd say Dougie will probably look for this. No, Aaron Lynch is coming all the way up. He must fancy it with the breeze.
I'd just say it's at the edge of his locker here, but you know, you never know.
Yeah.
He's a great striker of the ball, Aaron. Accurate, Arnie.
So he's 48, 49 metres out.
He would be, in old money, it's about 65 yards. Sorry, 55 yards.
Aaron definitely strikes that one, but it's drifting
what a
slightly
kick.
to the right, and
look,
slightly
look.
wide. He certainly had the range on just a little bit, just pushed it just a little bit. So 27 and a half minutes gone. Draw match here in Navan. 1-7 Trim, 2-4 Walterstown. The 2 goals that Walterstown have got have been as a result of pressure put on Trim kickouts. So we really need to pull up our socks here in this. John Davis goes long. Look where that ball is hanging up in the breeze. It was right up in the sky, and Rob Burke manages to win it. 2 Trim players run into one in the middle of the field. But now Owen O'Connor, who's been quiet enough in this first half, gets the ball, pops it on to Rob, who's way out there. He's going to have to recycle the ball from there. He does. Back to Aaron Lynch. Aaron is bottled up here. 12. Barry O'Connell is there. But Dougie, looking for options, plays it to Rob Burke. There's 3 Walterstown men around him. So Trim just slow the ball down here and just be patient. So Aaron Lynch goes, it's going to drop short. But can Trim get something on? And the ball breaks kindly to Dara Lynch. Dara goes one way or the other. Will he take the score? He does.
Well done, Dara.
Well done, Dara. The ball broke kindly for him. He turned inside as if he could see if he could get a shot away. His right side was blocked off. So he turned back and from a difficult angle chose the right option, which was to hand pass the ball.
Absolutely the right option. Intelligent play there from Dara Lynch.
Yeah, very intelligent from Dara, and it's 28 and a half minutes gone. Trim regained the lead, 1-8 to 2-4. And again, all sorts of pulling and dragging going on against the ball of the wall. The referee is there looking at it. He hasn't decided to get any option on it just yet. Walterstown are strong there in the middle of the field, and Alvin Crosby is catching ball all day. Chips a nice ball here in towards, I think that's Sam McCabe who got a second goal. And a good bit of challenge there from Jared Dwan. Rourke picks up the good ball. He's going to draw free. He does great challenge from Jared Dwan. Didn't let his man away. Got a hand in, broke the ball to Rourke. Rourke got fouled now. Trim restarted with a free, and Tor has the ball. James hand passes the ball in here to Rob Burke. Rob across the 45 on towards Mikey. Mikey trying to find a little bit of space, goes one way or the other, pops the ball on now. Trim have numbers here. Dougie makes a nice run, and we've got Aaron Lynch over, and Dougie just tried to find them, and it was read like a book from the full back line, and Walterstown have turned the ball over, and now Mark McCormick comes down this side of the field with her. Walterstown are playing some nice stuff here, lads. Rory O'Dowd goes inside, maybe takes the wrong option, but gets his pass away there to Mark McCormick. And it's Aaron McLaughlin who's charging forward a lot now as the game's going on, and now he continues to go. Now he crosses the 13-metre line, he cuts inside, will he draw a foul? He pops the ball on here, take the shot, should have taken the shot, and it's been worked to a difficult angle, and Peter should gather this. Well done, Robert Cunningham should have shot earlier. And Peter ships a bit of a hit there, and he's going to get the free out. And as the referee blown the half-time whistle, he has bang on 30 minutes. So 1-8, a very good first half, John has to be said, a very lively game.
Good game of football,
1-8 to 2-4. Trim are under a little bit of pressure, I would feel. Walterstown are playing well, and Trim conceded the 2 goals there from probably their own mistakes. And
yeah, there were definitely 2 goals of our own making, I suppose you could call them. So just take a break here for half time. Hope you enjoyed the first half.